Hey and welcome to Tech Tips everybody, with me Jacob. Today we have a Yolobox video and we're going to connect it with action cameras. And as you know, action cameras are a great tool because they're so small and have such high resolution and so many functions in them. So you can sneak them in by drums, you can sneak them in anywhere, in the roof, anywhere basically. So a way to do that is to connect them with an RTMP, which is a wireless system that goes over your Wi-Fi network. So what you need is a Yolobox Pro. Actually, this is a Yolobox Ultra, sorry. The bigger one has the RTMP inputs. So in the Ultra itself, you just press add video source and add an RTMP, and there you have to link it in. But unfortunately, the GoPros and the action cameras can't go straight to the Yolobox, but have to bounce off another server. So you have to set up a local RTMP server on your laptop, for example, to bounce it from the action cameras and then back to the Yolobox, which is a bit cumbersome. I'm going to show you where in the app you set it up. The actual RTMP setup is very much based on your system, so you have to Google that up and get that going on your own. But for the settings on the camera itself, I'm going to go in here in the GoPro app to start with, because I have here the GoPro Hero 813 and the Osmo Action 5 from DJI, but the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 as well. So in the app here, you have to go in, you push the app, you link up to the camera. And to find the settings for the RTMP, you go up all the way to the top right, there's 3 dots. It says Hero 13 next to it, you push that, and this is wireless transmission, and you hit that, and that's where you set up your RTMP. And then you have to add your key that you get from your software, and set your resolution and such in there as well. So if you head over to the DJI app, it's much of the same thing. You just connect it, you connect to the Wi-Fi, you say yes to all of these things that it prompts you to, and then you push the camera, and then furthest down to the right is where you have your wireless settings. So you push it in there, and there in the bottom you have the RTMP as well. So here's the same deal, you add your stream key, your resolution, and all your settings, and then you press start streaming. So then you have to link in your Ultra to that part. Okay? So that is the way you have to do this roundabout way of getting it connected. The Ace Pro 2 does not yet have the RTMP function installed to it. Other 360 cameras does, so we can expect it to have it soon as well. And if it does, we can set up all 3 of them to see, have a little latency test and see who has the most delay on them when we run them through the mixer. But it'll have to be a future video. Anyways, now we're going to show you how to set up the wired function, so you don't have to do all this cumbersome setups beforehand. It's just how can you plug and play these cameras. Alright, so let's head over to that. So just to show you, just straight out of the camera, I have the OC Action 5 from DJI. I have the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. And I have the GoPro Hero 13 Black with the media module on it. Alright, so if we're just skipping all of the Wi-Fi connection and the RTMPs and the NDIs and everything. So say you don't have internet, you just want to connect it with the wire. I'm just going to show you which one to pick for that. So if I do the OC, just start it up, connect the USB-C straight from the camera into the USB port. Preparing webcam is what it says, because the OC can be used as a webcam, so it has USB out like that. And there you go, you see it right away in the camera itself, right there. Just USB-C to USB-C, super easy. All right, so that's a good choice. Unplug that one. Say I wanted to do the same with the Insta. I'm just going to show you what happens when you do so. Just to fire it up. It's a little port on the side. Right there, connect to USB-C. Webcam mode. Will come up. Oh, it shows up as well. So if you set it on webcam mode, it also works straight to the USB-C. Very handy indeed. Let's just do something else there as well. If I do a different setting on this, because what I picked was webcam now, and if I pick UDisc mode, I should actually be able to use the files from this. If I go into add sources, add video, USB drive. Here are all my actual shots from the memory card. So that's pretty handy that I can go in and use that instead. So I can pick to use this as a hard drive and take the shots I took earlier and have them as videos straight out from the Insta. Very handy. Or if I pick the webcam, I can use it as an input camera, which is pretty awesome, I'd say. All right, turn it off. So going back to the, what do you call it? GoPro. We go back into the main menu. I have to have the media mod on, which is a separate case you buy that you slide in your GoPro into. Take off the case, it has a USB-C in it. Get an extra mic to it. There you go. And in the back here, you have USB-C out or in for charging. You have a microphone in, but you also have a micro HDMI out. So you have to have one of these fancy adapters. There to regular HDMI. I'll fire this up now. There. There, and just go straight into a regular HDMI, which is on this side back here. There, just pick an input, any input, your choice. See the audio coming in, and it says GoPro right there. So through HDMI, you can use the GoPro as well. You just have to have this. You just have to have the media module to do so. Now, the benefit with using the GoPro is that you have the different lenses. So far, that's the only one with a macro lens. So if you want a macro shot in your mix, this is the one to pick. You have to have the media module and the HDMI converter and into HDMI and into your mixer if you want the macro shots. If you don't need the macro shots, then I'd say the Insta or the DJI would be a better choice because you only need a USB-C. So just run it straight in there, especially if you're going to be nearby. You just have it up here, USB-C in, super easy. I like the Insta because you can do the play the videos as well. So you have the double option there. And also like that this one does have the flippable screen. So if you want to put this in a weird spot, it's good to be able to adjust your shot with the screen like so. People have mostly been talking about the GoPro because of the HDMI function to it. But since the Ultra now also have USB-C in, this makes it a very good selling point to getting a DJI or a Insta360 instead of a GoPro for your Yolobox setup. All right, so there you have it. That's what you get when you have your 3 top-of-the-line, currently, action cameras. So you have your HDMI module if you have to, otherwise USB-C on both of these ones. And now you know, so you don't have to buy all 3 or be disappointed that the GoPro doesn't work with the USB-C out. You know that now. HDMI only. Goes into the mix quite nice. And that is the tip I had for you guys today. If you want to have action cameras in your mix, you can pick any of these, but you have to be ready to use HDMI for the GoPro and USB-C for the other ones. Anyways, always fun to do a Yolobox video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like these kind of videos. Comment if you want any other Yolobox videos or action camera connection videos, and I will do them up for you as well. But for now, guys, have a nice day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!